Hi, hello, and good morning. Welcome to another video. It is Vlogmas day 4, and today we're having a bit of a local day. I am feeling a little bit anxious. This happens around the holidays, and I could feel a wobbly day coming on, so we're gonna take it easy. I've been walking a ton of steps, and generally that's quite tiring in the cold, so today I'm gonna sit down, do my makeup, and then we're gonna do Christmassy bits around the house. But for now, we're gonna start with makeup, and I'm going to chat to you about all of the New York City Christmas stuff that we have done in the past few days. It's actually been a week of Vlogmas, which is wild. Time flies. I have my makeup bag here. This is just like an old free bag from something, unlabeled, cute. And then this very old palette from Anastasia, which I discovered cleaning out my closet. So here we go. And the essential coffee, because it's the morning. I just did the daycare drop off and I had to walk there twice because I forgot his backpack. This has happened to me twice already, and that just means we get more steps in. It's fine. We got our morning exercise, so we move. One thing I did when I was on the Upper East Side was stop by Sephora to get my winter foundation shade. I'm always a little bit depressed when this time of year happens because it means my tan from the summer has faded. So that is unfortunate, but you know, it is December and I couldn't fake it anymore. So I got the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 5. I have no idea how their shades work because my summer shade is 3.5. So it's wildly non-linear. I don't know, maybe it's scientific somehow, but all I know is I had to basically go back deep into my Sephora shopping history and then kind of narrow it down from there. But that's it. I'm using this for the foundation. You are propped up on Luca's little play table, and I have a really great, actually, beauty mirror, like this thing. Oh, you can see me. Hi, hello, that's my setup. Sitting next to us, which is giving us light, something that is very rare in this north-facing apartment. Shout out to my grandma for the best birthday gift idea ever. I have used this so much, especially when Luca is going wild in the morning and is not letting me do my makeup in the bathroom. I just pop this right next to him and do my makeup while he plays. Next up, we have the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade 22N, light neutral, and it's my go-to concealer. It is the only one that does the job. Not that I've tried a ton, but you know, when something works, you don't mess with it. And my eyebrow pencil, which is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade 3. I am going to be right back because I cannot do my eyebrows on camera, so please hold. Okay, I'm back. They're penciled in, so we are good. I'm gonna blend this out so I don't look like a crazy person. And I would love to know how you are. I feel like we don't get the chance to sit down and chat a lot because I'm usually running around the city like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to make sure I get all the spots on my list when I go out and film because I want to show you everything, and so that can get a little bit stressful, and I don't really get to like sit down and really talk to you guys. So if you don't enjoy this kind of content, I'm sorry. I know I'm usually just showing off beautiful locations in New York, but today we are going to have a little bit of calm time. Next up, the Merit Bronzing Stick in the color Clay. I love to use this year round, And when I'm really tan in the summer, I just also use a slightly darker shade, but this is a really nice basic color. And I just apply that like the outline of some ski goggles and blend it in with the back of my beauty blender. This thing is so helpful because I can use it for concealer and for bronzer. So back to our holiday anxiety. Are you guys like this too, or am I just the only one? I feel like I can't be. Like, stress over the holidays is pretty normal. I just start to feel a little bit weird and then I take a break. So today is me taking a break, and I thought it would be nice to kind of chat through all the things that we've seen in the city so far, because I do captions and I try to like impart a little bit of my reviews within the video, but I feel like there's never enough time to get everything I want to say across. So I thought that we could do a little quick review. So day one, we decorated the apartment. Enough said. Here is the outcome, the tree. It's beautiful. It is so huge this year. Never had a tree this size before, especially in terms of width. It's a fat one, and that's great. I love it. One thing we do need is new lights next year, because I just tucked all of the ends into the tree that were just completely dead. So that is something that we are going to need to switch out, but for now it works. And then day two was a big one. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've never had the chance to like really fully experience Christmas in New York City because I've always had a full-time job. That is not the case this Christmas, as you might know from my last Q&A. I am full-time on YouTube right now through the rest of the year, and then we'll see what happens next year. But right now, I'm just really taking the time and investing in us. So I have been able to go around the city and just capture everything I want to. And we started with some really big ones, and some of the comments were things like, day two was my favorite because I try to avoid Midtown at all costs. I feel you. It is very stressful. So I recorded that video a couple of days before December, before the tree was lit. Now it's elbow room only. Be prepared to walk like this if you visit Rockefeller Center. I still do it every year. We're still planning to even take Luca over there to go to FAO Schwartz, because I've never had a kid to be able to go into that store and watch his eyes light up at all of the toys. It's been a childhood dream. I actually went there when I was a kid, and we took one trip to New York. I just remember feeling like I'm in Home Alone. So we are going to do that later this month and use it as a chance to see the tree fully lit up and watch the lights display at Saks and do all of that. But I went and at least was able to look at the holiday lights, and it wasn't crazy. Like, there are so many beautiful stores on Fifth Avenue, and it smells amazing. Like, when I tell you, I was walking down the street and I was just like, what is that? Why is there such a big perfume? Who's walking by me and smells so good? And then I realized it was coming from the trees. Shout out to Nest. And I would like to get one of those trees on our street in Brooklyn, because trash management in New York is just not it, you know? But that was lovely. The Woolman Rink, I highly recommend. Like, of all of the different ice rinks in New York, I'm pretty sure it's the biggest. Don't quote me on that. But it felt big enough to be able to like skate circles, fly around the ice, and actually get some exercise and enjoy and like soak up the general vibe of being in Central Park, doing that in the winter time. Lovely. This is the Hourglass blush stick in Wonder. I got this recommendation because I watched Susie Bonaldi's vlogs, and I feel like her complexion is very similar to mine, and she always has bomb makeup recommendations, so this has not done me wrong. I always use this. It's the only blush, really. I've tried the Merit one in Beverly Hills, but honestly, I feel like it doesn't last, so Hourglass it is. And then for the rest of my face, the Chanel highlighter in Rosy Gold. You can tell how much I've used this. It looks disgusting. Is going on my cheeks. And that finishes the face. You see that? That is a glow. We love to see it. So, like I said, I highly recommend Woolman Rink. Ralph's also, I feel like, is a holiday staple. So I think that that is a very good day to do if you want to feel like a complete tourist in New York. Go to Midtown, check out all the decorations, and be prepared to be squashed with people and be slightly stressed out. Like, that's just the normal reaction to that. And that's okay. Do it for a day and then you're done. Other than that, I really do like Soho during the holidays. I feel like it's not that crowded until everybody is like last minute stressed out about getting presents. So when you go, be smart about the timing. If you're able to, like, go during the week, Monday to Friday, ideally the first half of the week, and it's such a different experience than doing it on the weekend. The weekend, really, anywhere in New York City during the holidays is going to be very full. That's just the reality. So mentally prepare. But if you go during the weekday, and especially during sunlight hours, which are now only like 8 to 4:30 or something ridiculous, then it's a lot more pleasant and less dense. But not everybody has that luxury, so you know, just be prepared. It's not terrible. I also really enjoyed going to the summit because I feel like if you're gonna do an observation deck in winter, do one that's indoors, and it's also like more of an experience. It's not just about looking at the city, it's actually also very much about the interior. So it was really fun. The tickets get expensive during sunset hours. They add another $10. So it's one of those things where if you know the weather for the day, if it's very cloudy and you're not gonna be able to do the sunset, it doesn't matter when you go during the day. You can go early. The bar though is really fun, and that is also expensive. That's just like a theme, I feel like, during the holiday season in New York City. But it's really nice to just sit there with that view. And people really do hang out. Like, it's not just like a one and done. I feel like a lot of holiday bars in New York are really gimmicky. But the Summit Opry Bar, it's kind of like a really nice capstone ending to the whole like hours long time that you might spend in there. So I highly recommend. I'm also going to put some of this highlighter on my eyes. I am one of those people that is going to put on lipstick on days where everything else feels a little bit off. Like, I like to put it on and just feel an extra pep. So I'm going to keep my eyes really minimal because we're going to do a red lip. I am going to use the most boring shade on here for my crease. And then I might also use this rose gold a little bit in on my eyelid. So the last thing we've seen are the New York City Christmas markets, and I feel like I somehow hit 3 of them in the same 2-day span. That was very productive. And I want to say that if you are from Europe, they are so highly unimpressive. Like, real talk, it's not the same. I love the German Christmas markets, and they are so on the theme. Everything is Christmas. Like, decoration shops, they're all Christmas themed. Food, it's all going to be glühwein, which is mulled wine. It's going to be roasted nuts and gingerbread hearts and all of the good stuff that you would expect during the Christmas season. In New York City, it's mostly about going viral and ending up on Instagram, I feel like, for the food spots. And the decor places range. Some are very Christmassy and other ones are just kind of craftsy, and I guess that's okay, but it's not the same. That being said, we have seen the Grand Central Market, Bryant Park Market, and the Union Square Market. Of all those, the Grand Central one is the smallest because it doesn't have food. It's just about 36 stalls with different vendors, and it's okay, but I wouldn't say it's like a destination. So if you happen to be at Grand Central taking the train or for whatever reason, then check it out. It's kind of cute. Craft Spring has a stand in there. There's some like glass ornaments you can buy. There's a few different Christmassy items, and that is kind of it. The Union Square Market is also quite small. It's only a very kind of a third maybe of Union Square itself. And there are a lot of craftsy shops as well. Craft Spring again has another store in there. The ornament is right there. I'm just like a little bit obsessed with them. There are quite a few other like really pretty places. The food section is very compact. I would say like maybe 10 vendors. But on the note of virality, they have the cheese wheel pasta, which is obviously like a big Instagram thing because of the way that they prepare it. It's very Salt Bae-esque. Like, there is a whole set of steps and a ceremony to it. And the thing that got me was it was a little bit cold. I think because they fuss around so much, it actually you know, they torch the cheese and then they have all of the different like elements warming and then they throw it all together and they mix it up so much that it cooled down quite a bit in the winter cold. So it could have been much hotter, but the taste was good. And then they have the s'mores hot chocolate stand served in the classic like blue New York City Greek looking style like coffee cups. I didn't try it myself because the line was crazy. You know, if you're into that, like those two are things to check out at least once. The Bryant Park one was my favorite, but it does get crazy busy during the weekend. So you're gonna be walking like, again, shoulder to shoulder between stalls. But it has a great ice rink, and especially if you have your own ice skates, it's maybe free. I'm probably wrong. I'll put up what it actually is here. And then there is a Christmas tree, which is really pretty. The whole vibe is like very New York, being in the middle of all those buildings. You have a view of the Empire State Building from a certain part of the lot, and it's big enough where I feel like you can walk around. There is a good mix of craftsy stores and food shops, and there are some bars as well. So if you work in the area, I've gone for after work drinks there with colleagues before when I used to work like right across the street. If you want to warm up with a hot toddy, that's actually an option there. So that's really nice for those of you who enjoy a winter cocktail like me. And Max Brenner is one of my favorite things to get every year at this market because their Italian hot chocolate is just the right size and it's great. It's like this big. That's really all you can drink of essentially what amounts to like hot melted ganache in cream. And they put a marshmallow on top. It's beautiful. It's like $8, I think. And that's the Bryant Park Winter Village. It is open the longest too. I'm pretty sure it's open till March, which is wild. So if you miss the Christmas season and you come to New York in the first quarter of next year, you can still go. They do, I found out, have like an exclusivity thing. So if a vendor is in Bryant Park, they can't be in Grand Central and vice versa. And so some people like opt to do the Grand Central Market because it actually finishes at the end of the year and they don't have to stay another 3 months. But that's kind of a fun tidbit that I learned recently. Now it is time for some mascara, and then we are going to get our red lippy on. And I currently have the Merit mascara. I'm curious, if you are a local New Yorker, what are your favorite things to go see in the city every year? Like, what's worth it to you, and what do you try to steer clear of? Because I would say my New York City guide was definitely geared more so towards if you're visiting from out of town or if you're really into like touristing 1 or 2 days a year. Let me know in the comments below what you are going to be doing to get into the Christmas spirit here in New York. All right. Our holiday lip. This I have used in another video in the past. It is my go-to Rouge Allure ink from Chanel. Yes, it's a little bit bougie, but here we are. It's great. The formula is awesome. I highly recommend. It's 152 Shocking Red. And I use the Chanel Precision Lip Definer in 24. I don't even know if this is still available. The lips are lined. So, look at that. That is so nice and red. Okay, here we go. Instant color to my face. That is my holiday makeup. It's very straightforward. I don't know if you can see the eyes are just super neutral because all the party is happening here. And then we can take our clips out. And that is me done for the day. So in terms of what is next over the next few days, I am going to do a big Christmas in Brooklyn day tomorrow. I'm really excited, which is also why I'm kind of like banking energy today. And now I'm going to make breakfast because I am starting to feel the caffeine and I have nothing to cut through it. Oh my God, it's snowing. Okay, I see flurries. This is very exciting because that is officially like the first real flurries, I feel like. Yesterday we had something that looked more like dust coming out of the sky, but they're actually like floating. It's really pretty. Okay, let's make breakfast. And I also, I went to Trader Joe's yesterday. So we're gonna do a little haul. Trader Joe's haul. It's not huge. I didn't go crazy. A lot of it is like peppermint chocolate, and when I was in store, I wasn't really feeling that, but you'll see there's some hosting things in there and like the brie of my dreams. Let's make breakfast. We are in the kitchen and I wanted to show you the pancake mix that I'm about to make. I'm feeling Christmas pancakes And this is a cinnamon bun inspired pancake and waffle mix from Trader Joe's. So a sneak peek of the haul. I'm curious how cinnamony this is going to taste. Like, is this like a regular pancake mix with some cinnamon thrown in, or is it even more special? I don't know. But it's really simple. You just need an egg, 3 tablespoons of butter, and a 1/2 cup milk. So that should be doable. One thing I'm excited about is I get to use my new pan. I've used it twice already from our place, and it has been amazing. Super non-stick. I hardly have to use any oil. So I'm going to test it out with pancakes because I'm one of those people that tends to casually burn part of the batter to the bottom of the pan. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. Ooh, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm pouring out the pancake mix and it has little chips of some sort inside. So we will see what that actually ends up being. I have a sneaky suspicion it's probably cinnamon chips. These pancakes turned out so cute. I have them on my little vintage French dessert plates, and I think we need to give them a taste test. Here we go. I'm just gonna dive right into this stack. Okay, they really do taste like a cinnamon roll because of the cinnamon chips in here. They give it like a little burst of flavor every time you get one, and they're so good. While I eat, please enjoy a few clips from my little Trader Joe's outing yesterday, and then I'm gonna be back to see you right after to do the actual haul. I'm at Fort Greene on my way to Target and Trader Joe's. Target is for errands. Trader Joe's is for funsies because they have their whole Christmas stuff out, and I really want to pick up a few things and see what's new, what's back in stock, and grab some seasonal snacks. Alright, welcome back from Trader Joe's. Let's do a little mini haul. It really is mini. I didn't pick up that much stuff because we frankly don't need it. We've already baked the cookies. We already have the chocolate, especially in the advent calendars, which I don't think I've shown you, but we're gonna open ours together today. So I just picked up a few strategic items, if you will, to round out our little holiday supplies. First up is a big one. This is the Jingle Jangle Candy Treat Mix, for lack of a better word. Let me find the picture. This is what's inside. I have the cranberry pistachio biscotti. I've already tried it. It is great. It is covered in white chocolate and delicious. So highly recommend with a cup of tea or coffee. And then, as you've already seen, now the tried and tested cinnamon bun inspired pancake mix. And then I also have some staples. Yes, this is butter. I have 3 of them because I am going to be making all of the cookie dough, and Christmas cookies need a lot of butter. So it's the cheapest at Trader Joe's. Buy it there. Spanakopita, I have 2 of these. These are great for popping in the oven. They're one of my favorite little hacks from Trader Joe's, like appetizer-wise, that you can just simply do without any effort. And then the pièce de résistance. This brie, ladies and gentlemen, is as big as my face. It is a double creme soft ripened cheese in the French style, but made in America, which means it was $10, I think, very affordable. And I plan on popping this in the oven, and then everyone can enjoy this with some crackers. There is nothing better than a soft, gooey brie cheese to get you in the holiday spirit. And then we've got a couple items from Target. This is so good. You guys know I'm a Tate's Cookies stan, if you will. And they have a cookie bark with chocolate and peppermint pieces. And honestly, this is all of the chocolate peppermint that I need in my life. It is the perfect amount. I've tried one of these and they're insane. So consume at your own risk because you'll probably eat the whole bag. But this is what they look like. And immediate chocolate on fingertips. It's so good. Highly recommend. I am a fan of all of their cookies, all of their flavors, and this one is such a holiday version. And then your classic mini candy canes, because you never know when you might want to add this to a present or just have one here and there because it's peppermint and it's very refreshing. So these ones are from Target and very affordable. And that is it. I told you it's a very compact haul. And now I think that we should head out. And before I forget, let's open these advent calendars together. So the palais de thé is really fun because it's 1 sachet of tea a day. Oh, I found the 5th. This is the sleeve for today. It is a black tea with apple and spices. That sounds really good. Oh my God, I got the day way wrong. It's actually, I've noticed because I've already opened the 5th, it is actually the 7th day and the 8th for you guys. Oopsie. So let's find number 7 on here. Let's guess, is it red or is it blue? I'm gonna guess blue. Ah, I got it wrong. I had a 50% chance. Today is a extra dark chocolate day. We're on the way, and I don't know if you can tell, but flurries. Boop. We are back, and I have set myself one creative project for today, which is that I bought some red ribbons and I really want to make the wreath in the kitchen look a little bit more festive. So let's get into it. Alright, that is the end of this vlog. I hope that you enjoyed this slow day and you feel recharged, and that it's a reminder for you as well to take things slow over the holiday season. I really enjoyed puttering around today, being a little bit creative, cooking, doing laundry behind the scenes, and just getting my life in order. And tomorrow we are headed to Dumbo for a little bit of Christmas in Brooklyn. Make sure you like and subscribe and come back on Sunday to see more. Bye!